Sometimes we must live through the darkness in order to see the light. We must visualize.
Hey everyone, didn't think I'd be doing a video this week, but as you can see, I'm wearing a Fascinator because it's Melbourne Cup Day, and that means we get a day off for horse races. And if you want to know what I'm going to talk about today, it's my moving to Australia, obviously, because it's a perfect day for that. I'm recording from my phone today, so sorry it's a little bit shaky, a little bit off. My computer's not working, and my camera won't record properly, so sorry about this. So today I'm going to talk about me moving to Australia. I came over about 5 days after our wedding, and Josh told me when we first got married I didn't need to work, and so I essentially just laid in bed all the time because, you know, with depression you don't do much with your life. So it took me a while to go out and get a job that I enjoyed, finally have one now that I enjoyed, but I find the culture in Australia is very similar to Canada. I remember my Uncle Norm saying that Australia is Canada with a beach, and I agree with that, except for we drive on the wrong side of the road. Learning how to drive on the wrong side of the road, or I guess the right side here, whatever it is, it took me a while to get used to. I'm still getting used to that. Just yesterday, one of my coworkers was asking me if I ever have issues with driving, and I drove her home, and lo and behold, I ended up driving on the wrong side of the road. But I'm getting used to that. So when I moved here, I started off on a visitor's visa or working holiday visa, so that was good for a year, and I had applied for a partnership visa with Josh. So I got that within the first couple months of living in Australia. So originally we had decided to go to China because I had to be out of the country and come back into Australia on the right visa. So we decided we were going to go to China and come back in, but we weren't told until last minute that we needed a visa to enter China. So we ended up last minute going to New Zealand, and we spent about a week in New Zealand and were able to travel around Hobbiton and travel around Auckland and the North Island, which was really, really cool. I'd love to go back there one day. And then I was able to come back into Australia as a permanent resident, and I'm a permanent resident, and I'm planning on getting my citizenship in Australia before I move back. I still really enjoy seeing all the different birds and all the different animals here than I would see in Canada. I wake up to the sound of a kookaburra every morning cawing, and I've been swooped by a magpie. I've seen koalas, I've seen kangaroos, I've seen wombats, and all these amazing things that I don't think I'll ever get used to, like I did with deer and things like that back in Canada. So we're probably going to live here for another 5 years and then move back to Canada. So I'm going to get my fill of things here. I've only been in and around Melbourne, a few parts of Victoria, and up to Sydney. I haven't been anywhere else in Australia yet. My dreams before I move away are to go to Uluru and to go up to the Great Barrier Reef, and I'm actually going to Brisbane next year for Anzac Day, which is kind of like Remembrance Day, sort of in Canada, but they do Remembrance Day here as well. So yeah, if you have any questions about me living in Australia, or any questions about my depression or my illness or anything, any video ideas, I've gotten a few different ideas and I'm going to be working on those. Yeah, we'll see you next week.
Sometimes we must live through the darkness in order to see the light. We must visualize.